guys. Like, I do solo, but I'm also in a crew.
Right.
And we open up for Rakim.
Oh shit, nice.
At Paint Lewis in St. Louis.
Nice. When you put yourself in you point your feet towards where you want to go, right?
Exactly.
And you're not gonna know, if the route you're taking is gonna take you where you want to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Catch the wave. Catch the wave.
Time doesn't exist, there's more to what we see. Let's sit down, talk about it, let's just call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T, P.O.T, yeah. Let's call it P.O.T.
Pontification of Thought Podcast.
Hey, what up, P.O.T heads? I got another episode for you guys. I got my boy right here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself real quick.
Yo, it's your man Levi Stress, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chicago. I've lived in New York. I've lived in Atlanta. Lived in Nashville. I've lived in Asheville, North Carolina. But I'm from Chicago. Been emceeing in this lovely city of ours for over 20 years, off and on, from leaving Chicago to coming back and back in Chicago. So, I've always been repping the Shy. But, hey, like I said, it's a whole lot more that we're going to talk about. So just stay tuned, because we're going to get live with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to vibe, catch the feeling, catch the wave, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And you know how we do.
So how long you been doing music, bro?
Yeah, I've been doing music over 20 years, bro. I started back in junior high. I was just on my mom's had this old Westinghouse turntable. I had a tape deck, and I was trying to do mixes.
The tape decks?
Yeah, I was trying to do mixes like Red Alert and Chuck Chill Out, because my cousin, he would go out to New York or Jersey and would come back and bring those mixtapes. And that was when I heard those mixtapes, I just blew my mind, and I was like, yo, I want to do that. But I didn't know nothing about no techniques or nothing like that. I just had to grab a couple records that was at the Kmart that was in Holland Park. Down
so you were getting instrumentals?
Yeah, it just would just do cuts, press rewind on the tape player, play that same track again, because I would record that track off the record, record it off the record, then play that record, do a cut during that song, and then flip it. So I'll be mixing, but with one turntable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So were you just already rhyming to it, or you were just making beats?
I was mixing. I wasn't really making no beats. I was a young cat, so I was just, the one thing I had just caught of was yo, I could do that DJing, how Red Alert and how Chuck Chill Out was doing it, because I wasn't doing it like that. And no, they're legends, way legends.
Right, in their own perspective.
But just being able to kind of implement a little bit, came up with kind of the idea of just the back and forth with playing a record, doing the cuts during the record, then flip it again, play it again, doing the cuts, and we just kind of do a little flip, play it, and then kind of do a blend with the tape, or do a blend with another record.
Okay.
So yeah.
And when did you decide to let me start recording some vocals on there?
Oh, I wasn't doing no vocals on it. I was just mixing. When the whole thing about from DJing to rhyming, I started rhyming about junior to senior year in high school.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So that's when I started rhyming. But with those mixtapes and stuff back in there, it was just with new stuff me starting out. I wasn't even rapping. I was doing that.
Yeah.
So it kind of transgressed as I got older, to start doing that to doing this, and then I was realizing how much equipment was equipment was.
Yeah, man.
Realistic.
Especially back in the day, because back in the day, everything was if you wanted to get some good stuff, it was expensive.
Exactly.
So that's why you would have to do the double deck, tape deck thing, boom, play it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that stuff, it was expensive, and then cats didn't have it, so it was it would be one of those things where, man, I don't even see this stuff. I can't even cop this stuff nowhere around. So that's why I didn't have a technique or like a special turntable. I just had I was doing cuts off a Westinghouse, like a Westinghouse old school record player, like an old school, like big, like a little convertible type joint, like one of those type of record players.
Yeah, because nowadays, like, all you need is like a fucking computer.
Yeah.
$200, boom, that's it. Now you can record.
For 'em now.
Nowadays it's easy. Back in the day,
to
to do like a nice record,
it was a chore.
Yeah,
it was a chore.
And like who would you say like kind of like influenced you in music or like growing up that like, got you started like that?
Well, I was gonna say like Chuck Chill Out and Red Alert when I was doing all those mixing and Marley Marl, but when it got to the point where I was listening to that doing the mixing, but I was also of course I was checking out the rhymes. So it was like, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Coogee Rap, Special Ed.
Rakim used to, man.
Yeah, actually, speaking of Rakim, last year, Sands of the Hour, if you look, you see Sands of the Hour right here. That's the crew that I am. Besides, I do solo, but I'm also in a crew.
Right.
And we open up for Rakim.
Oh shit, nice.
At Paint Lewis in St. Louis.
Nice.
And that's where they do it's like one of the longest graph walls in the world.
That's
and
dope.
You can just go and cast. You can't like. The wall is so long, you're not gonna walk it.
Did he like do a freestyle or anything?
Well, we performed. We opened up for him. Like
I'm saying, did he do like a freestyle?
Oh yeah, he did like a little freestyle. Then he went through all the classics.
Right, yeah, because
new stuff.
He
classics.
He's on the lyricals,
Yeah, man, that was a dope show. He was dancing on the stage.
Oh shit,
he was Fred Astaire on the stage. He was smooth, smoother than a smooth, just mad
doing
smooth.
his thing, but that's dope, bro.
Clear microphone cadence and everything.
It
was a master class.
Yeah, he was master in that and with the lyrics. Like he was a writer. Like
he put on master class with that performance.
So how like you going with you performing with your crew? So you started off solo or you started off with the crew?
Well, this whole thing. You talking about when I was young or as like
no, like now?
Now. Well, now what it was, I came back in 2015. I came back here in 2015. Now the homie Sharkula, who's a Chicago legend, introduced me to Brother Tone. I met Brother Tone in like 2015, late 2015. Well, it was fall 2015. And then we actually didn't really start recording to about, we recorded some in 2016, but the first album we did called Once Again, that was recorded in 2017. That's when I had moved into a 2-bedroom house.
Is that the tracks that you got videos for?
Well, the tracks I got videos for is before that. That was when I was living in Nashville.
Oh, okay.
That was off the Fine Arts album. Like it was Academics was one of the videos, and another one of the videos is Deep Concentration.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah.
So like, cause I saw the videos and I was like, oh, like the beat, the whole thing.
Yeah. But boy, on those beats was my boy Professor Logic. He was on those beats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Professor Logic. But like I said, I've worked with a plethora of producers from Fat the Beat Juggler, Professor Logic. I've worked with Memo. I've worked with Memo from the Moment, and I've had albums with Panic from the Moment. Like I said, Dave, if you know anything about Chicago hip hop, you know about the Moment. So it's just so like I said, I work with Dust Beats, Brother Tone. And it's been a plethora of cats that rest in peace to my homie Todd Sykes. Worked with him on an album. I've worked with Weird Al Bengovich, my man No Apex, from SSSMG. Well, I don't think he says SSSMG anymore, but No Apex, who did a lot of production on this record that you're looking at right there. If you look right there.
Yeah, so this right here is the new album, right?
Yeah, that's the new one. That's Brink of Insanity.
Nice.
That's the new joint right there, like I said. So No Apex did a lot of production on that. Brother Tone did 3 beats on that. And Weird Al Bengovich from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, he did 3 beats on that one. So
nice.
Like I said.
So like with you performing, like is that just a crew thing or is that?
Well, the crew thing is Sands and Hours. Crew thing is Sands and Hour, but we also will do our own. Like if we get booked to do like a solo show, we could do our own solo. We'll do our own show. Tone might come through and like do a show, like an instrumental show, or just might come through.
Because the tour that you guys were on is
the
that
tour the tour. See, the Cats I was talking about was Styles Manifest, but the tour, that was with my homie Fatal Raps. That's when I was in Shot City Cypher. So that tour was when I was with Fatal Raps on that tour.
Okay.
That tour, we just pretty much it was with a crew called Spitting Bars, and it was mainly his tour because the people that he had built with and stuff and dealt with. So it was mainly that, and I just basically was. I was a part of it, but I came on just to kind of be like, I was doing my thing, but just helping them out, driving and all that stuff, and make sure everything's good. Make sure
Were you guys providing your own equipment or?
Nah, we basically
venue did it.
The equipment was them. Only thing we just basically having the tracks ready to go, and then you spit.
Right,
So we did was Milwaukee, Grand Rapids, and St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
So that
nice.
we did those three. That was just we did that about 2 weeks ago. We did that.
Right.
Yeah.
What was like the drive, like the?
Well, the drive started from out where we stay at, out where he stays at. It started from there, Milwaukee. Then from Milwaukee, we went to Grand Rapids, and then from Grand Rapids, we had to go from Grand Rapids all the way to St. Louis.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then St. Louis back to the crib, back here.
Nice. Yeah, so like you were saying that you pretty much didn't grow up in Chicago, like.
Well, no, I did grow up in Chicago. No, I did grow up in
okay.
Chicago. But see, once I graduated from College of Lake County in Grayslake, I started moving around.
Okay.
Yeah, I started moving around.
Yeah. Yeah, because like, and going back to what you were saying, like how crazy it is from like you were over there just recording on a tape deck, and now you're like, going to Milwaukee and doing, what I'm saying, like, getting to open up for fucking this guy. You just said it right now. Damn, what's his name? You just said it right now.
Rakim.
Rakim, yeah.
Rakim,
I can't believe that shit.
That's cool, yeah.
No, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Just going from that to being able to open for Rakim, that's dope.
Like, just progressing.
A lot of if you're a little like a hip hop, freestyle and like hip hop shit, like Rakim is one of the ones that you know about.
Oh yeah,
Rakim, Cannabis.
Eminem, exactly.
All of them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's like like you said, like that's that progression and still doing what you do as a young man growing up, still doing that and being able to be blessed to do your outside activities and doing it in a legal manner, but then being able to still be learning, doing your bumps and learning your bruises and learning climb up the scape through the culture too. So being able to balance both of them, and just handle it like that.
Because there's really no easy route to things.
No.
Like people sometimes they see like the success already and they're like, man, that shit was like overnight. Like it's
exactly. They don't see.
It's not like that. Like it is kind of hard to keep going sometimes. You're like, oh shit, but fuck it. You know what? Why not? And just stick with it. And next thing you know,
cats don't be seeing that. See, that's the outside. That's the it's all fun and games. Looks all like, it's like, it's a big party, whatever. But then it's not a big party,
right? Because that's what like life, right?
No,
like in life, everything's a challenge and shit. And and not everyone really wants to take on challenges. Sometimes it's easier to stick with like a routine,
right?
And fuck it. And I don't need to get out of this routine. I'm getting my money. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But like. It's just like sometimes things are more challenging to do, and in life it's hard when you like got to take on that challenge.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly. And then it's like, well, it's gonna take away from anything that you can have your fun, but you still it's gonna be limited. It's gonna be limited at what the free time to if you have any free time at all. So
Yeah.
it's gonna, but it also should discipline you as well to know this is something that you want to do. You have to kind of regiment yourself and stay on that road and not steer off. So that's kind of like is being able to learn discipline at a young age or an early age and help you grow and mature quicker.
Right.
Mature and grow quicker. And you get on the road or you starting to think about doing projects and albums and shooting videos and all this. It's gonna make you get more on your professionalism.
Right. So
Right.
what would you say? What would you say helped you get your discipline?
I mean, it was just wanting to do it, wanting to do it, and just being wanting to do it at a serious level. So being able to want to do it at a serious level, it's gonna make you think about. You're gonna dig more into everything about it. It was just just not about just pressing record and just going in and just doing that. It's gonna make you think about all the attributes that you have to do, and I think that the discipline and the wisdom and the skill that you have to try to adapt or try to learn to adapt to make it be at a level where you want it.
Right. Yeah, because staying in that lane and just continuing is a discipline. And it's hard to do.
Yeah,
The challenges,
yeah.
it's sacrifice, it's
Yeah.
it's returns, or whether you see the returns or not. Sometimes you have to keep just fuck it.
Exactly. And then like you said, yeah, you gotta keep trying to go on, and like I said, and then just learn self-discipline. Like you say, if you're not a person where if some people can do it, they can have they can have their weed or they can have their whatever they have. Some people can maintain with it and still keep it going, where others can't. So it's knowing your limitations, knowing what you can do and what you can't do, and trying to master those.
Yeah. Because I mean, there's a lot of things that one could master, right? It's but it's that time that you put into whatever it is you're doing, because having to work, I've had to master using tools and shit like that. So, but yeah, go ahead.
And just having time in general. That's one of the things. With our collective is just being able to have the time to get up, do things, and be at a sharp level to where you feel
and be creative, right?
Yeah, to be creative. It's just that's one of the things with us with Sands is it's just the time. The time is we try to get up, and sometimes it gets corrupted by work or schedule or whatever have you there. So so that's one of the things that with us can sometimes be a hassle. And with the other crew, they're pretty good with they got a pretty their schedule where they have a spot and they do their thing at the spot, and they're pretty they got a little bit more of a good regiment and time schedule where they have one day, they go that day, they make it work that day. They've been doing that even before we got with them. They had that one day. So I'm talking about Afrofuturistic. So it's just being able to have the time and consistency with Sands as until it's just being with Afrofuturistics. You just where you have that time, you just when it is, and if you can come in practice, you come in practice.
Right. So what are the different styles that you guys kind of make, or is it just strictly hip hop, or you guys mix? Because I heard some of the stuff I heard, you could hear different little flavors in there.
Right.
So.
Now with me is boom bap hip hop. I wouldn't say too experimental. I've done experimental, but not too experimental.
Yeah.
Sands of the Hour, I would say boom bap hip hop. I would say Sands maybe a little experimental, but not really too much experimental. Afrofuturistics, hip hop fusion, jazz, melodies, some interpretations,
I like jazz a lot.
souls jazz, some covers, but like with this new album that Afrofuturistics is gonna do, it's gonna be no covers. It's gonna be straight, original cuts.
And it's gonna be like a live band, right?
Band,
Like that's the
yeah.
dopeness of like instruments like coming together and the sound, especially if you're in the room.
Yeah,
And like, it's a difference if someone
right.
records it. I don't know, but unless you have like everything really set up to get all the whatever. But like when you're in that room and all those instruments are going off, and then, that room, the energy, and it's all the build up, man. Like live instruments are always like the shit, man.
It brings that natural element. That's why, like, we've done shows with the live band many times, and it does do that enhancement. Like I like, as in like doing like songs with Tone, who does them at Live Off the ST. It's kind of a toss up between band and him, because he's nice with it on the ST when we do the live shows too. So it's like, but with that band, it does bring a little special element out. So we need to kind of get back to maybe doing some live shows with the band every now and then. I know,
because
the
band helps the performer out like a lot. Like when you're performing and you have a band behind you, it just it feeds your own energy.
We've had some nice shows when the guys, to back us up. When the guys back us up, they're from many other bands, Sons of Ra, KW3.
Do you play any instruments?
I used to do the trumpet back in the day. And
oh shit, nice.
I used to. It's been like.
And what type of music would you do with the trumpet?
Try to do jazz interpretations, which was tough. Which was real tough. But I got a guy. Well, one of the brothers in Afrofuturistics, Keith Wakefield, nice with the sax. Nice with the sax, nice with the bass. Eric is nice with the bass too. Tone's nice with the SP, and everyone else. Scott, Luke, Neil, they nice with the horn section. So it's a dope collective. It's a real dope collective.
Nice. And how did you come up with your name?
Or Afrofuturistics or
your name,
Levi Stress. No, my man's rest in peace to my man Metamo from Rubber Room. They're another Chicago underground dope crew, legendary crew. He came up with the name when he was living with me for a little while in the old Irving neighborhood over in Irving Park. He came up with that name. I was talking about some shit and was having a good day. He was like, man, you should Levi Stress, man. Levi Stress needs to be your name, bro. You need to stop stressing. So I was like, damn, that shit stick. Let's keep that.
Yeah, fuck it. That's how it is too, right? It just got out of nowhere. You're like, you know what? Fuck it. That sounds good.
Let's go. Fuck it.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? Exactly. So that's how that happened.
And that's again back to like how life is. Like,
right.
When you put yourself in you point your feet towards where you want to go, right?
Exactly.
And you're not gonna know, if the route you're taking is gonna take you where you want to go.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just point your feet that way, and like it will just cements it a little more. It's like your boy giving you that name,
right? Man.
So that just like, you know what? Maybe I should just keep going.
Exactly. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, he was a dope individual. He's part of legendary crew and legendary himself. So like I said, he's saying that. So if you saying it, let's keep it.
Yeah, it's crazy how some of those things become like these strong memories and shit.
Right, man. It's like their souls embraced within you. Now
right.
Cause it is wild because the two names of the crews that I'm in, I came up with a name for them crews. I came up with this name, Sands of the Hour. I came up with this name.
Yeah.
I came up with that name, and I came up with the named Afrofuturistics.
Nice.
So I came up with both names for both the crews. So it's
Right,
like,
right.
so sometimes it's just like I don't know, and I have a knack for coming up with names. like actually one of my new DJ aliases. Well, actually, it's the new DJ alias. It's Flip Ferguson. Flip Ferguson. Yeah, I know. Just be coming
Just
up,
come up
with some wild stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know.
Flip.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy how ideas and memories just like exist. They have
Right,
their own
yeah,
thing. You know,
exactly.
there's something out there that just like
Right,
sometimes we get to
yeah.
tune into and then just like, hey, check it out here.
Yeah, man. Some things it just connects. Like it just connects to like positive energy. Aura. The reflection of that thought at that time through that person or with that person coming to you with an
Right.
idea. So sometimes it just happened. That's why
Right.
when it's like when those moments happen, you have to take that. You have to use that.
And that
because,
I guess
yeah,
that'll be like
yeah.
to being in a good group with, like, I'm guessing when you guys are doing your thing, you guys are feeding off each other.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
energy and boom, now you
Exactly.
got, next thing you know, you got this
Exactly.
fucking track and
Yeah,
let's go.
yeah, that's how it normally works too. That's how it normally works. Tone makes a beat. Tone makes a beat. Slaw might have a verse already written or not, and then I be like, why Tone's either making a beat or has a beat, I'm writing.
Right.
So like I said, sometimes like I'll write, like I don't really, like I used to write like freehand a lot. Now I don't write too much freehand because I know like writing with a beat or writing like when a production's about to manifest, it just gives it more of that feel when you have it there and like
And you work with it, right?
You work with it, then you having like a space rhyme
Yeah.
in your phone and you just match it with a beat. I've done that before in tracks that work, but it's a little bit different feeling with the other. With the
Sometimes if
second
you let
measure,
the instrumental tell you kind of like
Right.
what it is, and then you already have an idea, and next thing you know,
Exactly.
boom, it
Yeah,
fits,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
when shit flows. Like
yeah,
when shit
exactly,
flows,
exactly.
that's how you know.
Exactly.
Oh hell,
Right,
I'm onto
exactly.
something right
You're
now.
onto something, exactly.
Yeah,
That's how
like,
it-
but
that's how it works.
when it doesn't like move like smoothly, and you like something's off right here, it's not working.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's how it is though. Like,
Yeah.
and how many tracks you got on the?
Well, the vinyl version right here, this one's got 10, but the album itself got 12 songs on it. But like with this company, Kanaki, I work with Kanaki.com.
Yeah.
I was trying to get the full 12 on it, and I wasn't able to. So I guess it was something with the I think with the minutes and everything with for each song, each 3 to 4 minutes. I think you have a certain level to where you can't go over a certain level on that side. So it was going over. So I had to knock 2 songs off the vinyl but I still giving you 10. I'm giving you still got 10. So it's not like
Right.
it's not anything.
And it's dope, man. It's a dope.
But thank you, though.
Dope design and everything, man.
Yeah, my girl D Fitz did the cover, and she and the back cover too. She did the back too. She did the back and the front, and she's from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and she's she's actually on three tracks. She's on this. She's on Patience Rights. She's on Like the Rain. That's her solo joint, which is like nice, like real dope.
How many artists you have on this album?
And then she's on Cinematic Tactics. And how many artists I got? I got this one is Lokes on there. My boy Rasta's on there. The homie Artie Slaw from Sands of Hours on there. And Sheba Baby's on there on Hollow Tips, which is dope. Like I said, this is not the full length, but like I said, it's 10. Like I said, Nas had 10, so if it's 10, it's 10. Like I said, still a classic. But on the
I like the graffiti spot, the part of it too. Like,
like on the
like,
sands.
you do graffiti too?
Oh
or?
no, that was my homie Brother Tone did the Sands logo with the graffiti letters. The Styles Manifest.
Yeah.
That's the homie Post Rock that did that.
Oh, okay.
Post Rock did that. Yeah, Post Rock did the Styles Manifest logo. That's actually our label.
Nice.
So
nice.
Post Rock did that. Post Rock did that Styles Manifest logo. Yeah, it's sick. He was talking about doing a remix of it too. So hopefully he can do a remix of it too. He's gonna like kind of do an update version of it. So Post, if you're out there, we still want that update version. So
shout out
to Post Rock. You know what I'm saying? We still need that updated version of that logo, because that logo is sick though. But Tone, he did the letter styling for the Sands an Hour joint. Brother Tone did the lettering for that. So
how did you come up with that name?
What was going on? Me and Tone was at his crib. We was working on a track late night, and I said that in a rhyme, and he was like, man, that'd be a dope name for a crew. And I was like, okay, we'll see what we can do with that. And a couple weeks later, we had a meeting with. I said, yo, I think we need to come up with I think we need to have a crew for the name I came up with, Sands of the Hour, and that's how that happened.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you said it was like boom bap, kind of like hip hop.
It's boom bap. It's boom bap hip hop. It's boom bap hip hop. Some experimental. The Specs in the Sand album. That's the debut album. That's the one that we.
Where can people check that out?
We can check it out. You can check that out. Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, all streaming platforms. As my
Just Sands of the Hour.
Yeah,
nice.
Sands of the Hour. You can check out Levi Stress. You can check out Sun Surfers. You can check out Levi Stress and Brother Tone. That's the Once Again album. You can check all that out on all streaming platforms. We're on all of them.
Yeah. So pretty much the stuff I heard wasn't from the crew, right? It was just mainly just your stuff then.
Yeah.
Because I went to your thing. I saw the videos. I heard some of the tracks.
Yeah, that was mainly my stuff. But if you go on Sands of the Hour, you could. We got our album. We got right now out now is The Last Avalanche, Avondale Jazz, and Specs in the Sand.
Ooh, that sounds dope. The jazz.
Yeah, Avondale Jazz is dope. And then how we deal with Avondale Jazz, we got the name of the songs are all like Chicago like neighborhoods. Like we got Rogers Park as a song. You got Lawndale as a song. You got man, we got what? Come on now. We got oh man, I hate when I get brain freeze.
Yeah,
we Lawndale's one. We got
but that's dope.
Broadview, where Jesse's from. We got the mayor of Logan Square. We got one of the cities. Not cities, but one of the streets. Okay, let me think. Monticello. So, like, we got, like, different streets. Kedzie, we got a song called. So, it's, like, different areas of what Chicago is.
Right.
Is you got a song.
Yeah, because if you're from here, you know exactly
Lansing,
what you're saying.
We got a song called Lansing where the homie, Jason Foreverman's from. Where homie Jason Foreverman's from. So, I got Lansing. So, I did a song with him called Lansing on that project. We got a song called Kedzie on that project. We got a Lawndale and like Broadview and Monticello and
I like that idea, bro. That's dope.
Mayor
That's
of
dope.
Logan
You
Square.
guys snap with that
How we got that cover for that? I was going down Kedzie, and under that viaduct, you see that
where the buses and train.
Yeah, and you see that logo where it says Avondale. You see it, and it's got the Avondale. It's kind of like got the dude that's like a Greek guy. He's got to reach it over in the garden. Yeah, where the idea for that logo was just from a picture. And then also it was for The Last Avalanche. We got the cover from over on a mural over there too. So
oh shit, nice.
So it's just I was just driving through. I was like, man, we need to get a cover. I was like driving through. I was like, I seen some stuff on the wall. I was like, I got you. Click.
There
click.
you go.
There you go.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's how it is. Hey,
natural.
that's how the sometimes the raw shit is what is raw. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like that was just like a natural reaction to see that out there like that. So I was like, shoot, let me go ahead and click on that joint. Click, boom. There you go.
Yeah.
Click, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there it is. That's your cover right there.
Right. dope, man.
Yeah, those are like I said, that's on the Sands of the Hour. So all that stuff.
You guys have
it's in the
videos
sand.
together too, or
We don't have any videos. We're supposed to be shooting a video for Specks in the Sand. Hopefully, next month. I don't know. We'll see what's up. I don't know. But we should have been at shot videos for that because that's a classic album. There's 11 songs on that album. It's a classic album.
nice,
so
nice.
peep
So
that.
you have a lot of work then, huh? Like,
Yeah,
you've done.
yeah.
How many like albums have you done?
I got Well, let me see. I got okay.
Well, including
we're gonna go down the line.
Right,
Go
right.
down the line. I remember all this. Back to the Essence. Have Michael Travel. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, 360 the Infinite Cycle. I probably passed one. Fine Arts, Reflection of My Soul. Once again, as all records. I'm gonna just count all records. Once again, Specks in the Sand, Truth is the New Crazy, Center of the Apex, Brink of Insanity. Now I think I might be missing something, but I think I said them all. So yeah,
that's a lot of work though, man.
That's a lot of work.
Like if they each have like 10
Right.
tracks or more, that's already a lot.
Yeah, I think I did say them all, but yeah, that's I didn't say them in the right order, but I said them all. So yeah, that's pretty much that's a good bit of the catalog right there.
Yeah, that's a good catalog. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like having that, like, and that's the one thing that, being an artist, like, you want to continue dropping shit. You want to
Right,
continue
exactly.
creating. You want to, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? There's always you just always want that other song.
And I forgot something else too. Yeah, I did. There's an EP called Hidden Gems EP. You can get that on Levi Stress 3.bandcamp.com. That's an EP that I did of just kind of like some like one-offs, and I just went ahead and made that into like a little EP. So I forgot about the Hidden Gems EP too. So yeah, I thought.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But yeah. So like, so yeah, you always gotta like keep the
Keep
the
creating.
ball,
Just
creating.
keep, yeah, because
keep
if you
creating,
stop,
yeah.
you could put yourself in like a that writer's block.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
you feel like, damn, I don't know if I have it, and then you
Exactly.
let that one voice win. That like, hey, you should
Right.
just go fucking chill, go smoke some shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, just go
But that's
drink and
exactly-
chill, just chill the fuck
exactly.
back. You don't need to do none of this shit.
Right.
You just go fucking go watch a movie. Fuck it. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah. I
You
mean, like
know?
I said, that's kind of like is what I kind of like with that. It's just like because I dropped that on 420, so usually like and then this is the kind of like question that Ruse had for me too. I'll write a little bit, but then it's like kind of like with the emphasis of like doing a full-fledged project. I kind of like give myself a little bit of time to like kind of like try to learn some material off that. So I don't get too compressed with like other material. Then I have to kind of keep with the stuff that I do with the crew and everything like that. Keep that going on too. So I don't try to like get my mind too cluttered when it comes to like, 'cause there's a lot of memorization when you having to have other crews that you work with and have
Right.
And then plus with your
And
own,
especially if you guys going
and
out
your
to
own
perform.
stuff too, exactly too, and with your own stuff as well too, trying to like get that as well. So it's like it's a lot. So I try not to like try to like get too much where I'm getting too much information going into my mind. So I try to like what I got. I usually like what I got, what I know. I rock with that, and then it's like with what I don't know, I still got to work on. I'll just like still work with that as I learn it, listen to it. But like I said, sometimes like not with a lot of shows, not really doing a lot of touring, you kind of don't memorize everything, but what you do is memorize your like best tracks that you have on your project and rock those. That's usually like that what you would say would be your show tracks, and like that's not your non-show tracks. So
Right.
rock your show tracks and stuff and what you do and keep that momentum going. That's kind of how I do that too as well.
Right. And just maintaining that's because once you learn something, like, and then now now you got to go do another show somewhere else, and then you probably got to do some other stuff. And now whatever you learn, it's like it doesn't
And then trying to,
And you don't want to open too many projects too when you're writing.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Cause if you don't like this is one thing I learned. Like, don't try to work on 3 songs at a time and shit.
Yeah.
You know, cause
Stick to one, get it sucker. That's how cats make really good projects and make really like classic material because they're not trying to they're working on one song at the time and get it to where they can get that solidified solid songs. That's where you mold in classics where it's like, if you're trying to do like multiple projects at one time, you're not going to get that because you got this going on here when you got that going on there and you got that going on over here. So it's like, different styles are going on at different times. So it's
exactly,
like,
it conflicts with the whole thing,
with your one thing, yeah.
Because you could be having a good fucking session with
Mhm.
one song,
Right.
and then and if let's say sometimes it doesn't go as how you plan it.
Right,
All right, cool. So
right.
if you stop and then move on to another one,
Yeah.
now that whole build up you did for this one track is gone.
Exactly. And
That's gone.
that's like all the projects that I've done. Like usually when I do like projects and stuff, like with this project right here and everything, when I do that, it's just usually just when I'm on that, I'm on that. I'm not trying to deal with nothing else.
Right.
I'm on that right there where I can put my own focus and everything into that one. I'm not trying to do this and all. That's why when I tell people it's about, or I tell my crew when I'm done with this now, time to get me is work on some other stuff is now because that's over with. I don't that's why I don't ever try to work on a solo when I'm trying to do something here or something there. Now it's once that album's that's completed, now I can go and do Afrofuturistic. Now we can go work on the Sands album and stuff like that.
How long would you say it takes you to record the album?
Record that one right there. I started recording that around fall of last year, and I was through the winter, and I finished around mid-spring of this year.
Nice.
So I give myself a little. I give myself.
Did you already have stuff written, or you just worked from scratch?
Some of those was from scratch. Some was kind of written. Some I had with the beats and stuff that I got. Then I kind of just started going with it. Like a lot of these were tracks that was with the beat. And then like I said, Patience Rights. Like the Rain and Cinematic Tactics was recorded in Tennessee. I did that because I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for a little bit, and I went.
You got family
there.
out there, or
no? I didn't. Not really have family. I was dating a young lady at the time, and it didn't work out. So I ended up staying out there. And I was like, hey, I was out there. Well, shoot, let me see what's up with the music scene. Since that didn't work, let's go see what's up with the music scene. So check the music scene out. Was doing Cats was digging the
Were you doing open mics
stuff.
or just connecting?
Well, my guy Bobby Exodus, he was telling me I met him and I asked him what showcases I hear I could do and everything, and he ended up telling me it was man, come on, I don't oh. I don't like brain freeze like that. I don't like brain freeze. See, this is brain freeze. Oh,
hey, it's all right. Happened to me too.
Nashville had an open mic. They know who they are. AK7. They had I hate that. I can't remember this thing, man.
How long were you out there though?
I was out there off and on from 2012, 11 to 15, 16. I moved back here in 2015. So I would say about maybe 2010 to 2014. I think it was about 2010.
Nice.
2014. Man, I cannot remember the name of that. But I used to go to. He told me about that particular spot. It was over at a spot that it was a venue up top, but it used to be a Domino's Pizza out there in that area out there. Like I said, cats who are from out there, if they watch this, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was up there, and and Bobby Exodus told me about that spot, so that's when I went up there, started doing that, and then I met a dude named my homie Psychosis, Joshua Sisson, met him, and we started linking up, and we was like doing shows just all around Nashville area, Clarksville. We was in Murfreesboro too, so we was doing that, and then I met a homie, Eliminate. We was doing shows. He actually Eliminate recorded on Cinematic Tactics, and he had actually recorded Cinematic Tactics, the original recording. He recorded that, so I had cats that I met out there, and like and it was a part of a collective called House of Wax Records out there. That's where you see House of Wax.
And do you mix and master your own stuff, or you have someone do it for you?
Actually, Loke does. My boy Loke from Nut House Recording, out in Jefferson Park out there in the city. He does the mixing and mastering for the records and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Because the stuff I heard, I was like, hey,
yeah,
man,
he's crisp. He's nice with it. He's
Yeah.
nice with it. He got a masterful ear for bringing out the sound that you want. So like
Yeah, so people have that talent to it. They're like, oh man,
he's
this
nice
needs like an EQ
and
or
he's
whatever
nice-
the fucking.
Yeah, he's nice with it, and also he's on the last song on this vinyl called Obstacles with my boy Rasta. So he's rapping on that, and he did the beat for Obstacles as well too. So check that one out because it's a pretty dope song as well on that album too. So
That one track that you sent me, is that from this album?
that's Cannabis Days. That's the instrumental. But see, I'm gonna try to see. I don't know how we can flip it, but because I can't really remember. I can remember some of that, but I don't want.
What? No, I got the other one.
That's Catch the Wave. So we're gonna do we'll do Catch the Wave. But if I come back, then I'll remember Cannabis Days. Then I'll do Cannabis Days.
But that one's on this album.
But Cannabis Days, that's the one. The instrumental I sent you. Yeah, that's right there. It's number 7.
Yeah.
We're gonna be hopefully
And that other one is from.
That's from Catch the Wave. That's from the 2017 album Once Again.
Okay.
So that's from Once Again. So the one I'm gonna do is from Once Again. So
Shit.
like I said, and that one, like I said, that's on the off stream platform. That's off the Levi Stress and Brother Tone album. Once Again.
Nice.
So that's the one I'm gonna do.
Yeah, man. Because I don't know if I've heard the new album yet, but I think I have to check it out. I seen the stuff that you've been posting or whatever. I'm like, man, that it sounds smooth as fuck.
Thank you.
So I'm like, shit.
But like I said, that's that new joint, and like I said, get a chance, like everybody check it out. I dropped it 420, so like I said, it's got the reverence, and it's got the vibe of that, but it's like, what this record I'm talking about, an MC, he's doing this thing, and so he just snaps out, gets into a little bit of a mode, and he ends up in the mental hospital. Then on 5, Code Red, the song featuring Artie Slaw, he breaks out, and then from there he gets back into a regular mode where he's trying to fit back into to his society he had before, but he's still going through phases. Like he's going through phases like the Cannabis Days phase, and then he goes through the Cinematic Tactic Days, the song featuring D Fitz down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, where basically we're just doing sporadic rhymes, but then he meets a young lady that takes a liking to him, and that's what's like the rain. Her feature, it's getting she takes a liking to him in the hospital, and then but then when he gets out, like the rain is like an ode to let her know that you're good. So then, but then they link back up when we do the Cinematic Tactics. They link back up, and that's how they make that work too.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
man,
a dope theme, man. It's like
conceptual, bro. Yeah, man, conceptual.
It's crazy that you're like, now that you gave the whole thing, like I bet when people listen to the tracks, they're gonna enjoy it even more.
Yeah,
like, hey,
man.
wait a minute,
Yeah,
there's a whole
man.
theme to this shit.
Yeah, there's a theme to it. Exactly.
That's dope, bro. I like that. I like the storytelling.
Yeah, man.
Because
That's
man.
Dope, yeah, because like I said, like
I need to check that shit out.
Yeah, because like I said, because it goes from going crazy, and then the last one is number 10, the obstacles, and that's like when you do the obstacles, you're fighting through what's on your agenda. You're fighting through, and that's why my boy did the
Well, that's sort of what we were talking
the
about,
chorus
right?
and stuff.
With
He did the chorus, overcoming obstacles is like a knife to your neck.
Right, because like that's
give
what
me
we
my
were
respect,
talking
right,
about
exactly.
earlier about like taking challenges,
Yeah, man.
and like going through it with
Exactly.
it and the sacrifice. Those are the
Exactly.
obstacles
Those are the obstacles
that you have to go
that
through.
You have to go through.
You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
if like that's the thing about,
Exactly.
isn't it crazy though, right? Like if you don't feel pain, you don't know what joy is, or
Right,
if you don't
right,
feel,
right,
if you don't know what a breakup or a rejection is, you don't know what love is really.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly,
you have to
exactly.
go through like trials. You have to go through shit. You know what I'm
Tribulations,
saying?
trials, tribulations.
Right,
You know,
right.
the grind, as they say. You know, or like you know, or the like what's the word I'm looking for? The grind and grit, but then also the
sacrificing.
sacrifices, yeah, sacrifices and everything that you have to do because you appreciate it more when you go through that than when it's given to you.
Yeah, yeah. Because if it's too easy, then
too easy, you're not gonna
why am I
really-
doing this shit?
Why
You know.
am I doing this?
But
shit?
it's a
Exactly.
challenge. It's something, and and especially if you love it and you see results, that's the best part.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, you like, cause like doing that and going through the obstacles,
Right.
that road to wherever you trying to get to,
Mhm.
that experience is
Right.
that makes you who you are right now.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
cause-
And it builds character. It makes you who you are, but then it builds character. That's why cats could be like in a situation and be cool as a cucumber because they know that they're gonna get through it, and like they know that the more stress you bring is gonna bring more of a phonetic not a phonetic type of, I guess, aura to the scene to make it more crazy and chaotic. So if you go and you're like, your vibe is cool with it, your energy is cool with it, most likely, through the grace of the Most High and the spiritual power that you have within, you're going to get through the situation with the ease.
right,
Yeah,
because like that's when you put yourself there and you do the work. That's
Right.
you get those blessings, and
Exactly.
it comes to you because you're working for it, and
Right.
if it is like literally just given to you, you don't know the struggle, you don't appreciate it,
Right.
you don't know what the fuck it's worth. If kids, when you give them money, like they don't, if you don't make them work for it, they're not gonna know the value of getting
Of course
money. You know what I'm
not.
saying?
Yeah,
So
they're gonna be thinking that yeah, I'm gonna get this whenever. I can just get this whenever, But there's a sacrifice, and a struggle, and there's a grind you have to go through to get that.
to earn it,
To
right?
earn it,
Yeah.
you gotta earn it. You're not gonna just. It's not like they say. It's not given. You gotta earn it.
Exactly, yeah. Because if that's the thing too, like that's how you come up with your like style, who you're
Right.
being. Your
Right.
being comes from the shit that you go through in life.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it makes up who you are. That builds who, like I said, character. That builds up who your character. That builds up your aura. That builds up who your mystique. That builds up your any type of little cachet that you have on yourself. That builds that up because that's what makes
because you went through it,
went through
and
it,
you know
and
what you
know.
have, and
the
like
sacrifice that you had to make to get through that.
to get to where
To
you're
get
at.
to
That's crazy, bro.
next to that area where you want to be.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's the like the thing, and going through it and just being
Right.
able to say, and you know what? I got myself here by doing this. You
Right.
do need, obviously we all need help and shit like that, but like in the long run, it's you pushing yourself to do those things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna put this beat on real quick that from the track you sent,
Okay.
and
Now let me ask you a question. Now, is there you want to get a stand up with this performance?
you could do it however you want,
Okay.
bro.
All right. Like I said, I mean, just make sure we.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure.
Okay. Yeah, man. I'm just like, yeah, man. But like, yo, I'm gonna just give the links up while we're getting things set up. stylesmanifest.bandcamp.com is the one. IG at Levi Mo 68 is my other handle. My third handle is levistress.com. We have sandsofthehour.bandcamp.com, and then we got levistress3.bandcamp.com. That's where you can catch all our stuff out there, man. So, salute
Dope.
to all of us. Salute to everything.
And you guys are about to check out a little live show right now that, we're going to put real quick.
Yes, man.
From the album he has.
This is off the Once Again album. This is not off this album. I will come back and perform it off this album soon, but I'm not going to do that right now. But check it out, man. Yo. I'm deadly than an AIDS patient in the blood plasma. Throw more amens in your cipher than 5 pastors. Heavily in the sky, cloud nine like Casper. Rip on the ground, cuts off the net like Napster. Spit legit coating on the tip of your mind. Like Cliff Notes, timeless masterpieces every time my pen strokes. At fiends stand in line at record stores like when you rock the vote. Stress remains to be fresh, so I'm better than your average. Dope or uncut, straight off the Bolivia bowl. From the city of wind chill, so white cats get your overcoats. But you grab the mic and still be ice cold. So you see me wave by hater, still can get psycho. $10 in a micro. I came in and listened, I can only do like Geico. Catch the wave. 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 Check it out. I projected styles that infect biohazardous sound to 3 counties. Bounty hunters are marking my bare tracks. Our failure collapse and keep my mind intact as a matter of fact. Any idle feedback from so-called hip-hop heads, leave them ball like tires with no tread. Off the head with the simplistic uncharacteristics, underwater physical into fragments from lawsuits. Twisting my girlfriend back from Kama Sutra classes, ratchet under ancient Chinese studies. Levi Stress, tracks Martin friendly. Assume the war stance at the assembly. Hot fresh like Domino's delivery. Backstreet memories, seeking medication for fatal rhyme tendencies. My faculty crushes, see my vicinity like Rakim. Yo, yeah, check out my melody. Catch the wave. Yeah. Catch the wave. Yeah. Catch the wave. Yo. Seize the moment. MC coming through because I rip opponents. That's what I'm saying, because I own it. Like I was the master, like Casper. Ghost MCs coming through, they pop up like French toast. Yo, I'm coming through because I'm the host. Yo, I'm not the host, but yeah, bet the co-signer. That's what I'm saying, because like San Francisco, I'm not a 49er. Yo, get to China, break off the microphone in Mel's Diner, because that was Alice. I be the king in the palace. Told you before, because you're last like Dallas. You're not a cowboy coming from Illinois. We're bringing the noise. Told you before, because we don't play with Tonka toys, because we're some big boys now. If you don't know, because they beef like the cow. Yo, they talking shit like they was man cow. But yo, I'm not a radio show, or better yet, producer. If you don't know, because I'm underground like Bruce Sutter. Hit ya. Catch the wave.
Yeah.
Catch the wave. Catch the wave. Catch the wave. Catch the wave. Yeah, that's my time. Levi Stress. Catch the wave off the Once Again album. It's on all streaming platforms.
Yeah.
As this one and as my whole catalog. Good night. Peace.
Yo. That's smooth, bro. That's smooth as hell, man. That's a smooth ass beat, man. I like that beat.
Thank you.
I like the chorus too. That shit. Man, you snapped on that one, bro.
Thank you. That beat's dope. That's that brother Tone. That's that brother Tone on the production. That's that jazz. That's that smooth jazz and boom bap. So like I'm saying, that's the vibe that we do. So like, if you feeling that vibe and you want to get on that vibe, like I said,
yeah, you guys definitely gotta go check that track out, man. Like, go give it some plays, go give it some love, man. Like,
man.
Bro, thank you so much, man. Like, for coming through, bro. Like, for real, like that. I like, you know what I'm saying. Like, nice meeting you, for real. Like, it's been like fun just talking to you, getting to know you and shit, getting to hear like because I like to meet people, and like especially when I'm like I see them doing something, I'm
Yes,
like, yo,
sir.
I gotta meet them.
Okay.
I gotta know how they're doing this day, how they, you know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah,
so
man.
like, bro, like I really appreciate it. But
Thank you.
before we leave, we could just do a little quick freestyle.
Yeah,
if you
bro.
want to jump on the freestyle,
Yeah,
you,
man.
you can
I think you got the beat from Joey Badass on Orthodox, or you could do.
I'm just gonna put like some random beat.
Oh yeah, you can pull random. It's cool. It's cool.
And
it's cool.
if you want, just jump on it, like, and then
I
I'll jump
got
at
you.
the end,
Yeah, I
and
got
we'll
you.
finish.
We could just do this right here.
Yeah, we'll finish it off like that. You know
we'll
what I
just
mean?
on some chill sit style.
All right, so here we go.
All right, man. Let me see here. Okay. Let me catch it. Let me get the name of the beat, the name of the show again.
P.O.T. Pontification of Thought. P.O.T.
Okay.
Podcast.
Okay. All right. Check it out, man. Yo. I'm on the P.O.T Podcast. Come through, Mike, even though like the mask. Yo, I break it off, you be in hockey. Coming forward, even though because you couldn't stop me. Because my underwear's not jockey or fruit or loom. Told you before because we bang like the Legion of Doom. Joey and Skokie, we smoky. MCs don't know because we coming through fear to the mountains like it was the hokey. Yo, doing the hokey pokey dance. Told you before the circumstance. Yo, take a chance like David Boy, let's dance. 80s disco, microphone because I pop it like Crisco. Even the chicken, don't even like the phone because I be like finger licking when it just sticking. Told you before because I ripping, got streaks like Ripken. Even though because the iced tea I be sipping off the like the MGD. Told you before because we rocking microphone because yo, it's L Stress in the place to be at the PTO with the lyrical flow because yo, we be deep like the Chicago snow.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Check it. Let's go. Yo, my boy said, let's make a classic. I say no less. That's why right now I'm chilling with Levi Stress. You know me, man, go to the Midwest. Then I cruise around, go all the way around downtown. Go take it back to the east. Do this shit cause you know I am a beast. Chillin', get on the fucking blue line. Then I fucking get off on the red line. But don't ride it at fucking night. Cause then you probably need some guns and fucking knives. Fuck it, I don't even wanna fucking try. Let's go, man, back to the motherfucking shot. Yeah, motherfucker, you know we ain't shy. My boy came, man, fucking started snapping. That's how you know we fucking always tap in on the motherfucking tape deck. Two of them, that's how you fucking get decked. I don't know, but yo, that's how they get checked. Boom, right there on the list. Do this shit cause you know we put up a fist for that motherfucking thing coming through. I don't know, but yo, he got his own crew. Yeah, sense of the time, sense of the hour. Do this shit, yo, man. I fucking got a shower with the light of the stress. I mean, the light of the stars. I fucking go beyond the quasars. I fucking gotta go and start. Fuck it, let me just fucking get in. Thank y'all for fucking tuning in. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming by. We're about to end it and go get high. Check it out.
Get high.
Man, thank you for coming
Yes,
through, bro.
man.
Like for real, I really
Podcast,
appreciate it,
man.
man. Go check them out. Please give them your links one more time.
Yes, man. This stylesmanifest.bandcamp.com. It's sandsofthehour.bandcamp.com. It's Levi Stress 3.bandcamp.com. LeviStress.com and IG at Levi Mall 68.
Yeah, man. Go check that out. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Oh, I got one, too. Okay, one more. Okay, IG at Afrofuturistics, too, because I got to plug that, too.
Oh, yeah,
so it's
yeah,
Afrofuturistics.
Oh, and what about that show coming up?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Okay, we got 2 shows coming up. One Afrofuturistic show that's on Friday, July 25th at the Albion House in Rogers Park. And then we have another show. This is a Sands of the Hour show on 7:30 at the Diversity House. So like I said, if you want to check out Afrofuturists on the 25th, then on the 30th, you can check out Sands. Please come through because, like I said, most likely if I don't have these vinyls will still be available. If not, I'll try to get some in August to you. So, but like I said, if you're a tape lover, I can get you tapes and I can do that too. So whatever, if you have the new album or old material, I can get that to you.
Yeah, so go check them out. Go check out all those links. Go check out that show coming up. That's actually gonna be super dope because they're gonna have a whole live band going on in the background, and it's actually a pretty dope concept they're gonna do. So thank you for being here, bro. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much,
No problem.
and thank y'all for tuning in. All right.
Yeah, this is a disclosure. Sands of the Hour in 2024 was nominated for Best Hip Hop Group in the Chicago Reader, and also in 2024, Levi Stress, yours truly, was nominated for Best Individual Rap Act in 2024 by the Chicago Reader. So, when you check this interview out, I just wanted to put that disclaimer in there so you guys can know that, hey, we do this and stuff, like I said, man. So, yeah, peep game, man. Peep the interview.